You guys are funny. That's the way we just started that live. Now do we have to go through the whole like fix the audio thing again? Will you listen in, Trev, and see if it's crunchy still again?
Can't you right there?
Will you? Because it'll make a fucking echo. Sorry, a feedback loop if I do it here. And Brenda, how's the sound?
Real. Yeah, it's very crunchy.
Okay, what'd you do?
I didn't do anything. I just opened the settings.
Whoops. You opened the settings?
I just opened the settings there and it just kind of.
You opened the settings? Did it go away?
Oh. Hold on.
Did it go away?
Yeah, it did go away.
Okay. It's not my holder. I'm using my hands. Okay. So before we break the internet again. Awesome. Okay. I don't know what it is. I really don't. But sometimes it's fixed and sometimes it is not. So, okay. Cheers, everybody. We're back. Happy Wednesday. Now let me greet everybody because I didn't in the last one. But I am excited that Brenda's here. Welcome. Jeff, J&V is here. The Lava Bison's here. Chubby Hubby's here. Ryan's here. Julie's here. It was so weird. I was on Brian and Julie's live the other night, and they're like, "Hey, we're gonna sell our camper," and I was like, "The fuck! I just bought one." Well, usually we're right on. I'm like, man, I need to stabilize rocks, and Brian and Julie are like, tonight's live will be about cactus juice, and I'm like, it's like it was meant to be. And then Brian and Julie are like, we're selling our camper, and I'm like, we did not hook up like we usually do on that one. Thanks. I'll share some still pictures on my post later of the inside. It's adorbs. It's adorbs. I'm so excited. Candy, welcome. Betty, welcome. It's so good to see everybody. Happy Wednesday, everybody. That's the way it goes. Oh, Chubby Hubby, before I forget, I did get your email about the water lines, and I put together some other stuff to go along with that. So I'll get in touch with you soon about that, and we'll get that out. We did not coordinate properly. We did not. But rock hounding season is coming up so soon, and I was like, man, I need to get into something sooner than later so that we're not. Well, it's not just rock hounding stuff. I don't know if you guys noticed. In my posts, I put a schedule for the slow rollers this summer, and I think this is the third or fourth year in a row we'll play that private party on the Madison. And it's super nice. You know, we get to go play music and go camping with, familiar faces and stuff. It's really fun party, but the weather anywhere in Montana anytime can be kind of nasty. And when we were there last year, the wind flattened our tent, broke my brand new awning. We sat it up, we sat under it for like 2 hours. And then we went to go float the river, and while we were floating the river, the nastiest storm came in, and we got back to camp, and the guy was like, "Hey, we flattened all your stuff for you," and I was like, "Gee, thanks." Brand new awning. So, it's gonna be nice for rock hounding and for band stuff to have a solid shell around us in some way, shape, or form. Oh, and then we took we'd fixed the tent. We did the best we could to fix the tent, and then we took it to Spencer, and it fell down on us at like 2 o'clock in the morning in a mild breeze. And I was like, oh my God, I can't take it anymore. Our tent's been real good to us, but it's gonna be nice to be able to cook and stay warm and dry and out of the wind. off the ground. You know, a little protection between me and the bears. Yeah, yeah. Let's see. In other exciting news, they did classify the Ohio meteorite. Don't count on it that I'm pronouncing it right, but Watson, is the official name. Yeah, I'm too old to lay on the ground, says Brenda. For sure, I'm getting there. I really am. I mean, I try to stay in pretty good spirits about it, but guess who gets the brunt of it when it gets the best of me? Poor lava bison. He gets to watch me throw an adult fit when I'm like, this sucks and I'm not happy about it. uh, yeah, yeah, Candy. It's gonna be nice. It's unfortunate that the price of gas is where it's at the moment. That's gonna make me throw an adult fit. But anyway, hey there, Josh. Good to see you. And Calypso, hello. I didn't say hello officially, I don't think. Um, And Brenda, did I actually say hi to you? Hi, everybody. It's so good to see you. I'm glad you're here today. I'm sure there's a few lurking too, you lurkers. Hello out there. Um, so they classified the Ohio meteorite as a eucrite monomic breccia. So it's an achondrite, which is the bane of my existence because achondrites look just like Earth rocks. Without a fusion crust, you'd have a hard time picking it out of an Earth rock collection. So um, they're kind of the bane of my rock hounding and finding, imagination. It freaks me out a little to think about how many of those I probably have walked past and didn't pick up. Probably not too, but funny how your imagination will do stuff like that to you. Make you think, statistically, they should be there. I wonder how many of them I walked past. Anyway, so that's exciting news. In other exciting news, get ready for this. Drum roll, please. Ready? Yep, we're ready. We're ready. Raise your hand if you're familiar with Tectonic City.
What's Tectonic City?
Oh, come on, you know better.
I don't.
You so do.
I don't. What's Tectonic City?
Who is Tectonic City?
Oh, it's a person.
Yeah, you've watched his stuff.
I probably have.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
Mm-hmm.
Crap. I know who you're talking about, but I don't remember what I watched.
Hey there, Professor.
Oh,
look what I brought. Now tell me what's my rock.
Yep. Yep.
What's my rock, says Betty. Yeah. Yeah, you got it. You know the guy. Well, he's agreed to do an interview / hangout on Prairie Girl Rocks.
Really?
Yes. And we're just in the midst of scheduling that is all. So I will leave a post probably, or if you want to here too, or if you want to hold it, wait and save it. But if you guys have got any questions, comments, things that you've ever wanted to say to him, things you wanted to know, get ready because you're gonna have an opportunity to do a live hangout with Tectonic City here on Prairie Girl Rocks very soon. And hello, Jessica or Celestial Reach. Some people don't like if you use their real name, so Celestial, we'll call her. Yeah, yeah, I'm super excited about that. He's such a cool cat. And maybe if one of my mods could share a link to his YouTube, if you're not familiar, go check it out. He's got the patience of a saint. And he's a really educated, really cool dude. So yeah, I'm super excited to do a hangout with him. And happy early Mother's Day to you too. Do you have a name? Because I'm not sure I can pronounce that. 55, something 55. Yeah, and Celestial, if you hear of I think I know of a couple shows down in the Bitterroot this summer. Like there's August 1st in Missoula. Um If you know of any shows or like monthly, like do they do any like farmers markets and stuff down in the valley? Um, let me know. Okay. Because I am trying to coordinate some shows to go along with the band schedule. And again, the band schedule is posted in my posts. So, ah. So that's all going on. Lots of stuff going on there. What else was I gonna say before we looked at rocks today? Tectonic City. Graduation's coming up. That's freaking me out. That's like right around the corner. Oh my God, what am I gonna do? I've never been accused of being smooth. Well, Ryan, I actually think you have a beautifully smooth voice. So, yeah, want to do some shows. Rock counting stuff's coming up. Graduation's coming up. Tectonic City's coming up. I don't know. That's it for now. Harold, welcome. Good to see you. Okay, so I'm feeling super like in a mood today. I'm just in a mood today. So, um, I just want to have a little like flash sale, and then we'll do a couple giveaways along the way too, just cause why not? Um, Lava Bison did 1,000 cabs, right? Land of 1,000 cabs, and I'm gonna let them go today for $10 each. I've got the board loaded here, and you'll just claim. Um, I'm gonna uh I've got a bags ready. I gotta just do a double check with myself. I got bags ready, I got sticky notes ready, I got a Sharpie ready. So claim the letter and number that you want. Just claim letter number, and we'll I'll tally everything up and put you together an invoice and a compilation of your stuff so you can double check it first onto the Shopify, and then you can check out there. I think is how this is going to work. I think. So if it doesn't, we'll make sure we'll get it. We'll get it to you one way or another. What do Brian and Julie always say? Just make sure I have your email address. I need all of it. Your address, all of that. Or go into the store and sign up as a customer. There's somewhere in there you can do that. That's another way you can give me all of your information as well. But yeah, we'll do it like that. That way, I don't have to mess around with any kind of invoicing or billing, going back and forth between PayPal and Cash App and all of that stuff. You guys can do it all in that one spot. It'll be fast and easy for everybody. I think I'm ready. So we'll do what I have. Oh, and then I have boxes too, some Mother's Day boxes that we'll look at like midway. Like we'll, do this board that I have set up first. We'll do a quick little like giveaway or something. I do have some jewelry too that I've finished but not listed on the Shopify, and pardon me, I'm willing to let it go at a little bit less than I might would list it on the Shopify. If you guys want to purchase it, do a buy it now kind of thing, and then save me the hassle of having to list it. So we'll clear the board. We'll do a giveaway. We'll look at a Mother's Day box. We'll reload the board. We'll clear that. We'll do a giveaway. We'll look at the other Mother's Day box. Well, I think I can load the board one more time. We'll do a giveaway and we'll look at the jewelry. I think is how this will go to the best of my ability here. Okay, let's turn you guys around and we'll get you a look at. We'll see if we can get you guys lined up and looking at some of these. Flash sale. Thank you, Ryan, for sharing the email. That's important stuff. If you guys want to share the store link too, that's good info as well. Okay. So I actually think that if we load that way, we get a better view. So this is anybody watching on a TV and the chat is covering this and bothering you? If so, we could just scoot it on over just a smidge bit more. That's probably not a bad idea. Okay, we'll do it like that. Well, thanks, Brenda. I'm not always. Yes, it will track the package as well. That's right. Yeah, and I can print the shipping stuff right here at my house. I don't have to take it down to my post office, which I do still anyway because I love my postal lady. She's so funny. She's righteous. Oh, thank you, Chubby Hubby. So the A1 is a piece of I wonder if we can get a little bit closer up here. It's a crazy lace. Or something similar. B1 is cheetah agate, I believe. And some kind of a crazy lace again. C1. E1 again, another crazy. And E1. Rhodochrysonite? I never can remember the name of this one. Did I get it right? A2. Some kind of like a Briggs or a picture. Somebody says my sound is not good. D1 for Jeff. And A2 for Jeff. Whoops, did I do that right? A2. Now I got that right, Jeff? I hope. $10 each. Flash sale, just $10. And if you buy a bunch of them, I'll probably throw some stuff in. Let me get Jeff set up here real quickly, and then we'll carry on. Unless you want to snipe him out of there before anybody does anything with him. I hoard them too, Opal Guy. And then I'm like, yeah, I need to. Calypso has B1. Let me get Calypso set up here. Okay, so they're hand shaped, right? Like we ran them through the saw, we cut them, we ground them on a coarse grit wheel, and then we tumbled them to polish. So it's still quite a bit of work. I mean, you got to think like we cut them, we ground them, we shaped them, then every stage of polish, you know, we have to stop and wash the stones, and that takes time too. Plus electricity and tumbling grit. A1, show please. Or did you want to see A1 fifth one? What? Harold. A1 row fifth square, please. This one? This one, Harold? Which one? I'm going to hang on until I understand Harold.
Let me put mine.
I put D1. Okay. Which one, Jeff? This one for Harold? Top of the grid. Okay, let me go back to Jeff. Jeff, this is what I have for you right now. And this one for Harold. Tried to scoot that down a little so you could see Harold. That's the one that was on D1. This one. So is this the one that Jeff wanted? Chubby hubby. So I have this for Jeff and this for Harold. The left one with the point was A1. This one. Ah, I see what you're saying now. Did I get it right now? Harold is yes. So I'm going to go ahead and finish that. Which one? This one. Wait, it was this way originally? So let me know, Jeff. As they sit right now, which one do you want, Jeff? And then we'll move on. B1 and A2. Okay, got you. Now watch me do it and make sure I do it right. Okay, for Jeff, I have B1 and A2. Hey there, Ma, welcome. Good to see you. We're having a flash sale today, Ma. All of our little cabochons that you see here today are $10. And I think I got Jeff right. So I'm gonna carry on. I don't know what this is. It's beautiful though. Ma's been out there bending light and stuff. C2, kite-shaped red jasper. D2. Another little jasper. Cute little jelly bean. E2. A moo kite. I don't know why it does it either, Ma. There are a few channels too that I'm like, why? Do you think I don't want to be there? Like, why will you not let me be there? A leopard jasper. I tried out the Nova flat lap discs and they are life changing. You need them. Oh my goodness. Okay, ma. A3 for Calypso. So this one for Calypso. Shall I zoom in? Do you need to see them closer? This will be B3. We can do that. We can zoom back out. B3. Nice little jasper piece. C3. Is it Tiger's Eye? Claim B3 for Chubby Hubby. That's this one, correct, Chubby Hubby? They make the flat lap as fast as a cabbing machine, and that's not an exaggeration. Are you serious? I mean, you must be serious. You're a light bender. You would never, you would never mislead me in such a way, would you? Or anyone else? You know, and I got to admit, I honestly have to admit, like every time Ma has suggested something, I've been like, it's life changing. And where has this been all of my life? So we looked at C3, which was a tiger eye. This is D3, and I honestly don't know what this is, but it's freaking stunning. So that's a D3. So pretty. And E3 is a rutile quartz. Well, that ain't the end of the world. I can do that. So what I have left, and I'm going to start back up at the top now, I have A1. Why do you think you want that, local guy? I have C1. I have B2. Claim C1 for Chubby Hubby. Got you, Chubby Hubby. C2. Very pointy. So kite shaped. And the thing that I didn't like about the slant lap at the Meteorite Mansion, this is D2, this little guy here, was that it kind of threw a bunch of water into your lap. So again, this is D2. I mean, not that the flat lap doesn't wing a little water around too, but yeah, yeah. The slant cabber kind of seemed to kind of throw a little bit more at water around. And E2. had to write notes on my hand the other day. I hope you guys aren't still seeing that. I do see it a little bit. Oh no, it's all right. I forget this was a 3. We'll call it C3. C4. No, D3. I apologize. D3. Oops, get it in focus. Such a pretty piece. The blues and the reds in that. Oh my goodness. And the pattern in that one. That was so cool. D4. And no, D3. I keep screwing that one up. That is D3. And E3. Okay. That rutile. Resistance is rutile. Bump. Chubby hubby. All right, I'm gonna clear those. Last chance. In 3, 2, 1. She does, Calypso. And Ma likes to do this thing where I'm like trotting along, all cha la 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 la, having a perfectly normal day. And then I open up my YouTube and I'm like, oh, snap. And she completely blows my mind and all of that. So as promised, we will look at a Mother's Day box and then do a giveaway. So these are listed on the website. Thanks, Ma, for sharing your channel. And they're just the cutest little thing if you wanted to get Mom a little gift. They're all packaged and put together. So the whole idea was to find a piece of jewelry and then to kind of center the package kind of around it. So this piece is the confetti sunstone necklace. And then there's a pretty flashy piece of opal in here. You see the color bar right up in here. There's another one on the side somewhere, I think, too. Right there. And a piece of amber down in there as well. And then there's other little goodies in here for Mom. Another really quite pretty piece of Spencer opal. A beautiful Montana agate. That thing is chunky. Chunky. Dendritic delight. You know you done it right when you give your mom dendritic delight. Ow! is in here. I think there's a little fossil shell in here. Yep. With all the druzy down in there. And some tumbled bits and stuff. It's, yeah. You can see everything in the YouTube short video that I put out about this, and then again in the store, everything is photographed when it's where it's listed in the store too. So for moms, because moms rock. Okie dokie, my giveaway thing. We're gonna do a number. Let's see. Excuse me, my nose is running and everything. I'm gonna put this together real quick in my hand, and then I'm gonna drop it on the table for you guys to look at and to decide if that's, you know, something you want to partake in or not. And while you guys do your numbers and decide all of that stuff, I'm gonna run and blow my nose real quick. Yeah. So I got just a few little tumbly rocks here. This is a kind of a fun little agate. I woke up with a headache, and I think it's because we froze here hard last night. It got like 20 degrees, and I built a fire. And then when I woke up this morning, it was warmer outside than it was inside by a lot. Like once the sun came up, the freeze from last night broke hard, and now it's plumb delightful out there. It is dang gorgeous out there. But I opened the doors because it's warm outside. You know what? I'm gonna throw that weirdo in there. I don't know what that is, but happy, happy, joy, joy. I don't know what that is. And when I opened the doors, it started like to do a little back suck on the fireplace, and it pulled all of that stinky smoke into the house. And I think that that's what's giving me a little bit of a headache this morning and making my nose just a little bit runny. All right. Numbers between 1 and 100. Yeah, sure, Betty. I know how that goes. And my number's gonna be written right over here off the side. I'll be right back, guys. Like I say, Okie dokie, I'm back. Thank you, Chubby Hubby. Appreciate you putting that link in there for everybody. The number I chose was the year that my camper was made. Did anybody get close to that? Let's see. Chubby Hubby's darn close with 67. Is it Chubby Hubby? Ooh, we are wishing you luck, Resort Dog, definitely. I was just in that boat just a minute ago. Honestly, I'm still in that boat. So, definitely. I think that's Chubby Hubby. Anybody see anything any different than I do? Cool. We'll get those added to Mr. Chubby Hubby. And we'll load up the board. And we'll grab a random pile. Are you guys ready to rock? If you want to snipe it just on the glance, now's your chance, because I'm going to zoom in. We will start with a 1. Maybe. There we go. I'm really not sure what this is, but kind of a unique little cab. Be a fun one to add to a project someday. It's almost a little bit landscapey. That's A1. Here is B1. We'll just go across the top. I don't know what that is. Sure is pretty though. B1. C1. If you guys don't take this, I'm going to bash you over the heads with it. C1. It's fine, I'll keep it. C1 Calypso, thank you. I don't blame you. Somebody should snag that. It's freaking gorgeous. I'm putting it in Calypso's bag. This is D1. Kind of feel the same about this one as I do about the last one. D1. Again, I don't know what it is, but dang, it's fancy. D1 for Calypso also. Yeah, I don't know what that is, Ma. Stony Creek sounds good to me because it would just call it purdy. A2. We'll start down on the next row now. So the 2 row. A2. Again, that like pink and blue. Yeah, good for you, Calypso. Got a little druzy in it. Like, whatever that material, this material is stunning. So that's A2. piece. This is B2. A2 for Calypso as well. Put that in your bag, Calypso. And this is B2. I know what that is. I know what that is. I know for a fact what that is. This is Idaho Sunset, Jasper. That's maybe not the prettiest dang piece of it I've ever seen, but that's exactly what that is. I literally just threw the sister half to this in the tumbler yesterday. I haven't started it yet, but I have a rough cut of this. This is Idaho Sunset, Jasper. That's a shame. It's a shame I put it for sale for $10. No, it's totally worth that. All right, that's B2. C2, the cheetah again. Yeah, you're welcome, Ma. Claim C2. This one, the cheetah. Chubby hubby. Yeah, it's nice to have a little bit of variety. So when you sit down to do a project, you can choose like what suits your mood that day or your project or whatever. This is gonna be D2. R2D2. It's a dark cab, but man, is it handsome. D2. It's funny that you should say that. I I'm kind of in the process of, and I don't know if I'll actually follow through with this or not. So please, like, when I say things on this channel, I like to be, trustworthy. You guys, what I say is, I don't talk about it if it's just fluff, right? But I'm kind of thinking about doing like a Rockhound roast comedy, like stand-up comedy thing, and maybe being overwhelmed by decisions might be part of my stand-up comedy skit that I'm working on. Oh, lava. He says, "Good to see all you rock stars. Hope you can snatch up a piece and that it suits your fancy. Otherwise, like, sub, and tell your kids to like and sub, and your kids' kids tell your buddies, and hit the hype button too." Oh, thank you so much. You guys rock. I gotta do the thing, I gotta get the buttons and stuff real quick. Awesome. All right. Anyway, that's a little crazy lace piece there. That's A3. A3 for Jeff. Gotcha. Jeff's liking the crazies today. I got B3. Beautiful like shield-shaped red jasper. It's B3 and C3. I don't know what it is. I do really adore it. It's quite pretty. Yeah, we're sure glad he took one for the team and did this, aren't we? That might be Crazy Lace also. And this is D3. Hey there, Jerry. Give me just a second. I'll be right back. Oh my God. Well, oh my God. In a bizarre turn of events, I thought I smelled something burning, and I got up to realize that the fridge was open. That is not what I expected to find. Okay, so we have left A1, B1, B2, D2, B3, C3, and D3. And if no one wants them, that's okay, because I sure will keep them. In 3, 2, 1, I'm going to clear the board. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, that is not what I expected to find. I was like, oh, the kids left the milk out, and I went to go put it in the fridge, and I was like, and the door is ajar. Just a little ajar, but still, it was open. I didn't find anything burning, so I'll relax about that. But let me grab some things for a giveaway here really quickly. Let's see, we got a couple more giveaways to do here, so I'm trying to make up my mind. Okay, we'll try to make this worth Jeff's time. Tumbled piece of crazy. I must be crazy. I don't usually give this away. But I appreciate you guys. And Mother's Day's coming up, just because you're not a mom doesn't mean that you're not out there making some mom's day, and that, you know what, that deserves a free rock exchange as well. This is a rock that I find out here a lot. It's just a pink feldspar. I wish that this one would flash us, but I don't see which direction it wants to do that at this very moment in time. Some kind of a red agate thing found out here in Montana somewhere. A chert, a beautiful chert. And then this is that agate from South Dakota or North Dakota, I think. It glows green under the UV. And I can't promise that that piece does, but that's what that is. So 2, 4, 5 rocks for giveaway. We'll do a number between 1 and 100. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that, Calypso. It makes my day too to get to just do rock stuff with you guys. It really, really does. So I'm gonna hit the start. Numbers between 1 and 100. And I'm gonna look away so that I don't get uh-huh. Got it. Get influenced. Jethro, there's crazy in there. You get your number in there. Cheryl, good to see you. Welcome. And Rufo too. Rufo, I didn't get back to you. I'm sorry. Self admit, I throw myself under the bus. I run myself over. I back the bus up over myself again. um, I suck at replying to emails and stuff and text messages. Um, did you guys want to? Yeah, yeah. Do you guys want to do a makers thing when I get done here? Did you guys have something? Did you in particular have something planned? You'll have to let me know. And yeah, well, let's see. We're about an hour through. We're about halfway through here. Just whenever I end. Okay. Yeah, and then if you want to, you or anybody else who's involved in anything else going on today, just send a little reminder or share a link, or if you have a link before I end, let me know. We can pin it here so that everybody can find it really easy, and we can all shift gears from here to there when we get done. I'm not sure if that's what's going on or not, guys. So don't, Calypso and Candy, don't hold me to it. Okay, yeah, okay. So we're gonna head on over to Rufo's channel when we get done here and just hang out while we all make. It always feels less like work when everyone's doing it. And so I always appreciate a good makers hangout. Even if I'm not on being recorded on the hangout, I love just putting it on and using it as company to get things done. The number I chose was 50. And I believe Cheryl was closest at 55. Am I correct in saying that? I do believe. I was so gonna pick 50. I'm telling you, you and I usually are on the same wavelength. We are just ever so slightly missing each other right now, Julie. Yeah, congratulations, Cheryl. And you guys just make sure you get me your information or check on over at the store, drop your information in at the store. Um, and I'll like I say, I'll create an invoice for you there, and you can pay there, and you'll get tracked shipping and all of that. Cheryl, I got those set aside for you. We'll look at one more Mother's Day box here really quick. And again, these are on the store. This is roses are red and violets are purple. Syrup, sugar is sweet and so is maple syrup. How's that song go? The highlight in this box, again, it's a piece of jewelry that the box has been designed around. And so the highlight piece in here is a little agate necklace. And of course, there's a beautiful little piece of Spencer in here, all kinds of color in it. And then again, the box has been kind of created around the jewelry. So it's kind of like a crazy agate kind of theme in here with lots of reds and yellows and banding and stuff that will, this is a cool piece. The bot hole in that is amazing. Um, just some really wacky pieces. And that's been stabilized in cactus juice. So good tough piece there. And then yeah, of course you can't have a little crazy package without some good crazy laces in there. The boxes are set at 50, Cheryl. There's like 25 for the jewelry, you know, maybe 30 if you add the little pieces and things, and then you know, like another $15-20 worth of goodies in there for moms. And then all like I say, kind of themed up and neatly packaged, set to a theme and neatly packaged, ready to gift give. They're ready for gift giving. Yeah, and they're available on the store. The link is bouncing around today, kind of here, there, and everywhere. They're available until they're not available. And then I don't have listed on the store right now, but I am working on a couple more boxes here. And I know Karen is a big fan of the bath bombs. And there's a tiny rock in there. She says they smell phenomenal. They smell absolutely wonderful. I kind of agree. You know, I do kind of agree. They smell like what I wish the prairie did smell like, not what it actually does smell like. And then I liked the idea of, this one's got a gorgeous, I like the idea of bubbles with your bubble bath kit. It's got a gorgeous agate down inside there. So I haven't finished these yet. I don't know if I will get them done in time for Mother's Day or if they'll be like post mom stuff, like treat yourself to, did your kids bail and give you cash? You know, did they bail? So I do have a couple more, and if you want to like commission something, you know, you want something special, I could build you one if you speak up soon enough and we have enough time. Okay. I'll load the board again. We did a giveaway. We looked at a Mom's Day box. We'll load the board. I think that's, you know, we're chugging right along. Okie dokie. Hey there, Romania. Ah, got it. Got it, Rufo. Thank you, Ryan. Aw, thank you. Yeah, Julie. Yeah, they're kind of fun. I love spoiling people. I really do. Like it makes my day to 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 make someone else's day. Like I don't want to just put a rock in a box and send it to you. Because that's just not the same experience as opening, something that's had a little bit of. There's nothing wrong with just putting a rock in a box and sending it. I've received lots of like rocks in boxes that's exactly how they need to be packaged. You understand, I hope, what I'm saying there. Like when you order, I just want, a $40 mystery box of rough. That stuff needs to kind of be wrapped in paper or bubble wrap or something. It's not quite as elegant and divine. But when it comes to something that, I've made, I want you to feel like I cared as much as you care. This is a piece I hope that you'll love and cherish for a while. I want you to know that I feel the same way about it. So when I package things up, that's part of the experience. And again, not rough rock. I've sent plenty of packages out, and Chubby Hubby, he could care less about it being pretty. He just wants it like double boxed and wrapped with extra bubble wrap so that his postal people don't pulverize it. So, but for me, like I say, I really do enjoy getting to spoil people. And so I've always got, you know, a little box over here with just like, a couple little like curly ribbons and, shiny sparkly things and, pretty bags and stuff. And that just kind of helps to make everybody feel a little bit more special because you are. You guys are all super special to me. And if I can make you feel a little bit special, then that makes my day. Mm. I'm going to leave you guys looking really quick. I apologize. I don't mean to keep leaving you and doing these short little intermissions, but I have indeed finished my cherry Red Bull, not a sponsor. And what I might have smelled a minute ago as being something hot, the kids for I don't remember asking them to, but they made some coffee. And that's great. I'm gonna go get me a cup of that. I'll be right back. Mm, Chubby Hubby, check out this cool thing that Lava Bison made. Just real quick, sorry, I don't want to hang you guys up too long. I know you guys are looking at this and you're thinking, all right, that's kind of cool. It really is kind of cool, right? Yeah, sweet little fidget thingy. I think I happen to know a guy who needs to have one of those. That's gonna go in Rick Rock's box so that Walker can play with it. I think he'll really get a kick out of that. I hope he does anyway. I was like, I know what needs to go in this box. Like I say, Chubby Hubby was like, will you send that to Rick Rock? Yes, I will, but I got some other stuff I want to send too. So, like I say, we'll get on top of that now that I've gathered everything up. I got a couple more things too that I think are just fun. All right. Yeah, isn't that great? Like, and besides that, Lava Bison's so stinking creative. Like, how does he come up with this stuff? Love it. All right, like I say, I'll be right back. We'll run through these real quick. And we'll move along. Oh my goodness, yes. Mm. Yeah. Yeah. Like I say, he's a crafty dude, that lava bison is. Okay, pardon my sniff again. There it's back. We're gonna zoom in and we'll start with A1. Oh, my nails are trashed. Imagine that. A1 is again the cheat agate. I'm sorry, I can't say that like a normal person. That's like asking Brian to say Pecos diamonds without throwing a little Pecos diamonds behind it, you know? I just can't say cheat. I can't say cheetah agate without being like cheetah. A1. Oh, we'll go across the top again. Here's B1. Leopard jasper. Claim cheetah for Calypso. Cheetah going in Calypso. Leopard jasper is B1. Claim for Calypso. That's a cool piece. C1. Is it a Briggs or something? That's okay. That worked. I got the message. And this is C1. Nice chunky piece. Looks like space or something to me, kind of. Kind of pretty little piece. C1. D1. Pretty little flecky thing. It's just full of little confettis. I love the yellow and red contrast too. This is some kind of jasper, and that's D1. Now we'll move down. A2. Some kind of a jasper. Pardon me. A2. B2 is a beautiful blue. I don't know what that is, but dang. Sure, Calypso. I do too, Romania. B2 is that one. C2? Look at the landscape in that thing. Oh my goodness, what a pretty little bean, little button. My new camper has really cool, like little wicked little fish pull tabs on all the drawers and stuff. And I like them. I'm not a fishing person at all. Claim B2, the blue one for Chubby Hubby. Gotcha, Chubby. I'm not a fishing person, but I am a Pisces. And so the fish in the camper, I kind of like them. I think they're pretty wicked. But I was thinking, dang, it'd be cool to put some like polished slabs or some like great big gaudy cabochons on there. So that was C2. This is D2. Pretty little piece of crazy. I love the little chevrons that Crazy Lace gets. I mean, the whole like splotchy amoeboid, sea critter looking stuff in the middle is really cool too. And the little bots, the little bumps and stuff are fun, but man, the chevrons in Crazy just get me going. Sure did, Julie. uh, Pecos Diamonds. That's D2. Now we'll move down to row 3. This is A3. Izzy. That's funny. Brian and Julie are being tricky. Here's a little leopard jasper oval. Super pretty little piece. It's A3. Something's pissing the birds off. This is B3. Claim A3 Calypso, the little leopard jasper. Yes, okay. Excuse my reach across the screen there. B3. A little blue agate. Whoops. I like this like little faint little winding road in it. Just like goes off into the sunset. So that's B3. Fingerprints all over it. Oh yay, there's Brian. Here is C3. Lava says that these longer ones, he did not enjoy making those as much. He said they were kind of trickier, harder to make. I personally like these longer pieces. I don't know what about it to me is more aesthetically pleasing, but I like the longer pieces. And he was like, "Stop giving me the long ones. Stop making them so long." So that's C3. Greetings, Brian. This is D3. This is the one that gave me so much trouble earlier. I kept wanting to call it D4 and all kinds of D3. Again, some kind of a like Briggs or something. It's super pretty. And it's D3. So one more time from the top. We have C1. We have D1. And you're awful. Ryan, there is no E1. C1, D1. I was like, where is E1? That was awful. Or was it D1? This one, Ryan? This is D1. Okay, got that one for Ryan. Give me just a second while I set up a container for Ryan so that I can keep his separate from yours and yours separate from his and mine separate from them all. And that's okay. Sorry that I missed it the first time or that we missed that together. We got it together now though. Okay, so coming back in again, I'm going to come back over here to A2. C2. That's a good idea, Ryan. I have to do that too. C2, D2, B3, C3, claim C2 and D2, C2 and D2 for Brian. They're 10 each. I'm going to get Brian set up here really quick. I know, C2, D2, B3, C3, and D3. Claim C3 for Chubby Hubby. And we're left with 4 on the board. I'm going to clear them in 3, 2, 1. Cheers. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Please stay hydrated. We will run a quick giveaway. That's a cool piece. Okay. There we go. That's a colorful handful of rocks. Sorry about the noise. And we have a piece of, I believe this is a blue nod from AZ. Cut and polished right here on the prairie. I love how polishing them just turns them into jelly beans. A pretty little shirt that I probably found out here. I thought it just added a nice little pop of color to this little selection of rocks here. This one's got a hole in it. That's kind of fun. And this is that North Dakota, South Dakota stuff, whichever I can never remember. I do deeply apologize. That glows really green under the UV. And last but not least, a bomb diggity bomb bombity bomb piece of crazy lace. Again, I must be crazy to be letting this stuff go as giveaways. But I love you guys. But I love you guys. So we're gonna run it. Let me pick my number first. Alrighty. We're gonna run a number between 1 and 100. Whoops, let me get my cursor down here so I can give you guys a start. A number between 1 and 100. Julie, you didn't think very hard about that, did you? Like I say, usually Julie and I are right on the same wavelength there, but just missing each other a little. Let me grab a tissue. You guys, thank you so much for hanging out. I love having you guys here. There's always somebody always says something snarky and makes me laugh in the comments and to each other with each other. It's I love it. Rufo, what number is that? Oh, I love it. I love getting to come in here and kind of, admit our faults and pick on each other. Like Calypso, Yeah, sometimes though I get too many decisions and then I get option anxiety. Oh boy, ain't that the truth? All right, I think we've got everybody. I'm not seeing any more numbers coming in. And the number that I picked I get option anxiety. I do too, really badly actually. Like too many options just stalls me. Absolutely cripples me. I picked 90. Was it Brenda? Excuse me. Is it Brenda? I think it's Brenda. You guys see what I see and we all agree? Shoe fly, don't bother me. It is Brenda. We all agree. Okay, good. Congratulations, Brenda. You can go tell Jerry you won and he didn't. Neener, neener. I'll get those in a bag for you, Brenda. And then, yeah, if you guys just want to double check with me, recheck with me, reconfirm with me that I have all of your details, that would be wonderful. Just get in touch with me. Gosh, sorry, there's a fly buzzing around. Isn't. Yes, yes, I do have Jerry's address, but I'm putting your name on it. Okay? No, I don't think I have. Did I? Oh, yes, I did. I did. And that's like it's like Joseph's new favorite. It tastes like Mountain Dew to me. All right, we're gonna load the board up. Trying to pick out a few of the nicer ones here because I think we're about done. I think this might be the last time we load it today. Oopsies. Oh boy, the wind came up. That's lovely. Oh shit, it slammed the back door. Okay, I think it's fine. I just want to make sure it wasn't ripping the awning off my camper. Okay. Like I say, I think that's, well, there's maybe enough there to go one more. Let's see what's left. Ooh, gosh dang, they're so slickery. Keep dropping them on the floor. How about we just do an E-row since Ryan wanted there to be an E-row so bad last time anyway. And then we'll be done. The blue one, the red one, or the green one on the last square? Right on. Brian's been hanging around for a whole year. Yes, says Ma. Thank you, Ma. So helpful. How about a blue one? The blue one. Somebody said the blue. It's going on there. Okay. Yes. That's crazy how you just, you pick up a Brian, you have him hang around for like a year, and then pretty soon you just kind of get used to him being there. And then the next thing you know, your world would feel empty, vacant, and dull and boring without him. All right. If you see something you want to snag right now, Julie, you may do so. Otherwise, we are going to zoom in and have a closer look at some of these little beauties. You do kind of grow on a gal. Yeah, you do. Yeah. But in a much better way than a wart, Brian. Oh, goodness sakes. Where's the focus at? I can't tell. I'm having a hard time. Let me pinch the rock. I cannot tell. I've got a wicked glare. There we go. Now I can see if it's focusing or not. All right, that's just hard to look at. It just looks blurry. This is A1. Some kind of a fun little Jasper guy. He's messing with my eyeballs though, because I think he's blurry, but then I don't think he is. I'll put that one down. It's messing me up. And this is B1. See, like that looks more in focus to me. That other one just looked so weirdly blurry. B1. C1. It's fun. Like use spots. C1. Here's D1. He broke a little bit in the tumbler, but I actually kind of like that. I like that sort of wild shape and yet following the natural curve of the rock. A little druzy pocket in there. All the colors in D1. E1, cute little button. Looks like a little face. Rawr. D1 for Chubby Hubby, the crazy looking crazy lace. Gotcha, Chubby. I'm going to move down to the next row. So this is A2. A really handsome shield. A red jasper shield with some white fortification agate running right across the middle of it. It's A2. B2. Oh, that's cool. That's so stinking cool. B2. C2. A little leopard jasper. B2 for Jeff. And D1 I already got for Chubby Hubby. Okay. Lurks, says Betty. I love that. So let's see. We did B2 for Jeff, and then we looked at C2 really quick. Let's move on from C2 to D2. Hey there, Dad. This is D2. Such a pretty piece. E2. This one's super fun. What in the world is happening there? E2, you are amazing. That's E2. Now moving down again. So this is A3. Wow. Erd McGird. A3. B3. Found something a little dirty, something there. That's B3. Here's C3. C3. Here's D3. Now look at that little swirl. That is D3 and E3. And I'm almost done, Rufo, so I hope you're around in home base there. Julie, is this the one you would like? This little blue bean? I'm gonna put you and Brian together. Where'd Brian go? There he is. All right. I'm gonna run through them one more time fairly quick. We'll start at the top again. This is A1. This is the one that just blurs my eyeballs. B2. No, B1. I apologize. This is B1. But I say we, but it was I. There's B1. Here's C1. And E1. A2. C2. D2. As in, dang, that's pretty. Number 2. E2. As in, everything rocks today. Number 2. A3. As in, amazing. Number 3. B3. Breathtakingly beautiful. Number 3. C3. Because it's gorgeous. 3. And D3. Dang, we like that swirl. I'm gonna back you out. You guys can look at what's left here. Whoops, I'm gonna try to not boot anybody out of the chat while I do that. I'm gonna clear the board. In 3, 2, 1. We're gonna run one more giveaway, and then I have a little bit of jewelry. Some necklaces. I think there's only 3 of them there, but we'll look at them really quick. Sorry, I know that's noisy. so noisy. I do apologize. Okay. I'm going to let you guys run some numbers really quick. I need to do a quick bio break, and then we will have a close-up of these rocks. I'm going to write a number down. And then I'm going to do some scribbling so you guys don't know what number I wrote, if you can read the noise of the pen. Okay, go ahead and get started. I'll be right back after I do a quick little bio break. And we'll determine who does win it. Who done it? Okay, okay. Lonnie, welcome. Ooh. Everybody get your numbers in? You all could read pen squiggle, couldn't you? You could hear it and you could like read the lips of the pen, couldn't you? Like the lip squiggles. Let's see, I have to scroll back up here. The number I chose was 33. Squiggle, 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 squiggle. So that you guys couldn't tell that I wrote a 33, but I think you could, couldn't you? And is it Julie with 32? Julie with 32? So now we'll look at the rocks too really quick. This is a chert that I found out here. It's a good thing Julie likes chert. This is a Montucky chert. A local piece. Again, another local piece of chert. I love those bright yellows we get out here. Same thing here. Get the webbing on that. And this is a piece of the UV agate from the Dakotas. This one I'm super excited about. Julie, you'll have to look at this under your microscope. Because if I'm not mistaken, I do believe that's full of tiny little friends. I could be wrong. It could just be little squigglies and stuff, but I think like if you look at that under your microscope, I think that is tons of little critters, little foraminiferas and stuff. You'll have to check that out. You'll have to check that out when you get it and see. Yeah, for sure. And we'll load those up for Julie. And as we're rounding home plate together here, kiddos, all you fine young folks out there, I want to bring a few of these out. Oops, not that one, this one. What is that? Nothing. Okay. So I was able to pick up these um leopard, no, bumblebee jaspers in Tucson. And so because I did not cut and polish these cabs, I know, aren't they wonderful, Brenda? I'm able to make jewelry out of them and let them go for a little bit less than I would for things that I have taken from rough stone and hand cabbed. I have a little less time invested in these. I still have to make back my money on the cab, but I have a little less time invested in these. So this one, this is that moonstone that Kushi Carla picked up down in Arizona. Twice, not once, but twice. She brought some of this home twice. And I was like, obviously, she really likes it, and I should probably make her a piece out of it. Um, I made two pieces, and she picked one that she fell in love with, and it was perfect timing. It was her birthday, it was Mother's Day, it was all of that above, and but I'm left. I have this one left. This one moonstone piece left. So, should we do auctions on them or buy nows on them? How about auctions? And we'll start with this one. And how long? Like a minute. There's not very many of us in here, so is a minute maybe long enough? Go. And whole dollar increments is all I ask. You guys can have fun with that. But I went ahead and put the start in, and I'll warn you, I'll kind of do a little countdown before I put a stop. But if anybody's interested, like I say, save me a little bit of time. If I don't have to list it on the store, or tag it and bag it and tag it for a sale, a physical sale, if I can just put it in a nice little baggie and send it your way, that saves me a little bit of time, energy. And if nobody wants it, that's okay too. We'll go ahead and list it on the store. And then your minute's rounding out, guys. I'm going to call it. I'm going to put the stop in. In 3, 2, about 3, 2, 1. I'm putting it away. And we'll do the same thing on this one. Go ahead and get it started. You guys will hate me later when that's stuck in your head. Three, two, one. Nobody wants it. Stop, stop. We got it twice. No, I mean it, you guys. Don't just stop, but stop, stop. Okay? Okay? And we'll do one last quick little speed run on the moonstone. Kind of the same thing. I'll give you guys a minute. If you're interested, here's your opportunity to snag it up. If not, we'll list it in the store or I'll keep it for myself. I put the start in the chat if you're interested. Yeah, I didn't know. And this is stabilized too. I started polishing it and realized that it did need some stabilization. So, but yeah, all the way from rough to finished product. She wasn't wrong. I see why she picked up that material twice. She wasn't wrong to do that at all. I see why she did it. I love that little black spot. And I didn't think I liked the black spots. When I started polishing it, I was like, eh, I don't know about those, but I actually really do like it. It's super pretty. That's what I gave my mama for Mother's Day, was a handmade moonstone necklace. It does have character, doesn't it? Kind of a fun little piece, right? Not too much, just enough. All right, we're going to do it anyway. They'll be here. They'll be available. If you reach out to me before I list them on the store, I'll honor those prices. Jeff, is that a claim or is that a bid? I'll let you take it for 35 if you want. Otherwise, I see it come in after the stop, but that's okay with me. Want me to package it up for you and send it your way, Jeff? It's a beautiful little piece. I love the dainty little chain and everything. Like, it really is full of character. I got Jeff on that if nobody wants to challenge him. And then, like I say, for the other ones, if you reach out to me and say so before I get them listed, I'll honor the prices that I was you were lagging. I'll honor that, Jeff. And same to anybody who's watching this later. If you get to me before I list those, I'll do them for the price I said today. And you guys got sent into the multiverse there for a second, didn't you? Awesome. I think that's what I had today. You guys, thanks for hanging out. That was actually a lot of fun. I got some little fiddly work to go do in that camper, and I'm kind of excited about it. I also have lots of other work to be doing, um, projects that I'm in the middle of. I didn't get a lot of that done. You guys might have noticed too. There was no video this week or today anyway. I can't promise that there won't be one later, but um, I had a lot going on. Thanks, Betty. Yeah, I kind of like it. I'm excited to pull it out of the driveway and go give it a try. So I, that'll be soon too. We may very well be spending some time in that this summer. We'll see what happens. So I think it'll help though to because I get a little bit like, excuse me, a little bit like I don't wanna go to like stay in a hotel. Like, ew, I don't wanna listen to everybody through the wall all night long. And yeah, I don't want to stay on the ground in a tent and feel the interstate traffic driving by and things like that. So I think it'll enbraven me, if that is such a term or such a thing, enbraven me to get out and do a little bit more traveling. Um, I've tried to kind of step out of my shell and do a little bit more of that in the last year or so, but hopefully this will just help that even more, because I do truly enjoy getting out, meeting people. That's part of my favorite thing about all of this, really. I mean, I love the rocks. The rocks are wonderful. They really, really are. They really, 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 really are. But um getting out to Spencer and meeting all the other creators was not just the highlight of my year, but maybe even, of the decade. Um, and then getting down to Arizona and seeing everybody at the Meteorite Mansion, that I've wanted to do that for at least 5 years, at least, if not longer. So um, getting to finally check that off the checklist, and go do the Tucson Gem and Mineral Show. Like, I I don't mean to be really salesy right now at you guys. I don't mean to be like, my shorts are like, hey, go to my store. Hey, I made this, go to the store. I don't mean to like shove it down your guys' throats. I really don't. Um, but it is my intention to work my tail feathers off to make sure that I get an opportunity to go do that again. I would love to, Ma. Are they doing two digs this year? I know they did last year. They did a spring and a fall edition. I can't make this one in a couple of weeks because my kid graduates the same day they're doing the Creators Dig. However, I have tossed around the idea of coming down right after graduation and spending some time over in like Chalice and Spencer and doing some hounding around, and maybe spend a couple of, evenings or afternoons with Brian and Julie while they're up here this close to my neck of the woods. Um, so no, I don't get to do this upcoming dig, but if they have a fall dig, I'd sure like to try to get scheduled for that. And again, like I say, I don't mean to be quite so salesy at you guys. I don't mean it at you guys. I just, like I say, I'm pretty strong headed. And when I say I want to do something, you guys know darn well, like, it might take me a while to get it done, but I don't say things and then not follow through. And so it's a like burning, yearning deep down inside goal of mine to get to Arizona again. It might not be this year, it might be next year. And to get down to the creators digs and to go do some sales, because as much fun as it is to get to meet everybody at that we, all of these people who we socialize with on a weekly basis, it's really cool to meet those strangers too, and the kids. I love meeting kids at sales and stuff too. So um I really do enjoy the people part of it as well. I really, really, really do. So hopefully I'll get out and do some more of that. And um it's been you guys. The only way that this succeeds is because of it's a group thing, like. And I don't want you guys over there supporting something that you don't know what you're supporting, or that isn't ever going to go anywhere, or that isn't going to succeed, or that's just, stagnant and stale. I don't ever want this channel to be that. I want it to be something that's exciting for all of us, a journey that we're all on together, um, that kind of thing. So yeah, I want it to be, a rock hound family, I really do. And it is that. So again, I'm not necessarily salesing at you. I'm just trying my tail feathers off to reach my goals, right? And I'm kind of an independent kind of person too. Like, I don't discourage help, and I know when to ask for help. When things are just too much, there's no shame in asking for help, right? But I'm darn independent, and I really like to reach goals, because of my own efforts and things like that. So, um, yeah, like I say, I'm not beyond asking for help, but I'm sure gonna try my tail fins off first. So that's what's happening. It's summertime. I want to get out and do some sales. I also don't want to just like show you guys everything that I do week after week and then sell it in a physical sale somewhere else, and you guys don't have an option to get dibs on anything. So I want to try to have a nice balance where yes, we're still doing things. We're going on adventures. We're still learning like weird meteorite things together, and doing little history digs, and fun facts. And I want it to be edutainment along the way, but I also want it to be a successful, perpetuated forward motion sort of thing. So um there's a balance there somewhere, right? And it's always kind of a struggle to be like, yes, I need to sit down and focus on taxes. I also need to sit down and focus on a little bit of revenue coming in so that we can continue to do this. But I also need to edit some video and get something, that's fun for everybody, because not everybody can participate in something like this. And so all of those, what do they say? Every look, like, comment, blah blah blah, whatever helps. And that's really no joke. Like every time you guys watch the videos, leave a like, leave a comment, it furthers the reach of our community. It's enough to push the algorithm to put it in front of a stranger, and that stranger might be somebody who's super delightful in our community. So um yeah, it's hard to keep the whole picture in focus all the time, and to be like, this is a channel about community rock hounds, blah blah blah, and to not fall off the rails somewhere or another. But I like to think that, in general, just because of the dynamic of the group, that it's whatever the topic is in the day, we find some way to make it a community thing. Somebody's got something that they needed to ask or wanted to ask, and since they were reminded in Julie's hangout, or in Karen's hangout, or in Ryan's live, or in Soul's live, you know well, I thought, I wanted to ask that, but it just reminded me now, somebody's got a question that they need an answer to, and we can provide that. Somebody's got an answer that, like Mug coming in today and being like, dude, these high tech discs, or whoever they were, I got to go back and look, are life changing. I mean, it's just great to have a place where we can all meet and change ideas like that and schedule creators digs. By the way, there's Soul scheduling a creators dig right now. If you're unaware of that, if you've been under a rock, which there's nothing wrong with that. If you've been under a rock and you're just now coming out of hibernation, there's all kinds of creator digs and stuff getting scheduled already. And then again, just to kind of take things back full circle, I've posted the band's schedule on my post. So if you're planning a trip through Montana, Greg D, you know, or you just happen to be, check that schedule and see if I'm close to you or if you're close to me. And if you get an opportunity to come out and hear the slow rollers play and, see us play and stuff, that'd be super great. Some of my viewers are in Montana. Check it out. See if I'm in a place near you this summer. If you can come out and check it out. Um, Interview with Tectonic City coming up. Think about what kind of stuff you'd like to ask him or tell him, or you know, uh, what kind of stuff you maybe would like us to talk about. Uh, Otherwise, you're gonna let me drive the ship, and who knows what kind of crazy ride I'll take us on. So, yeah, if you've got any input for that, like I say, I may open a post. I may put a post that says, you know, because maybe you're not here for that live, but you want your question to be asked. I will. I'll make a post so that you guys can get your thoughts, questions, comments, any of it that you just, please tell Tectonic City that I'm a big fan. Please tell him I think he has the patience of a saint, anything like that that you guys just want to get out there. I'm gonna make a post so that you can. I do too. I love him. I'm so excited. I sent him a really, really basic email because I don't want him and I to exchange anything. Like I basically was like, "This is me. I've watched your channel. Me and my audience and the meteorite community all agree. We really like what you do. Would you want to do an interview with me, or more of like a casual hangout where we just chat, but and he was like, yeah. It's semester end, as some of you guys know. He's a teacher, he's a professor. So it's semester end right now, which has got him just a little bit busy. Same here, my kid's getting ready to graduate, so uh otherwise it would have been scheduled already. So just hanging in there trying to get a time that works for both of us. So, and it may not be Wednesday at noon, it might be Tuesday at 10. I don't know. So again, I'll put a post up that way. If you've got some kind of a personal message or question or anything and you're unable to attend, your message and question still gets out there. So what else do I know? I don't know. The wheels on the cabber go round and round, you guys. And I did. I put down like a whole Red Bull and most of a coffee, so I think I'm ready to go join the makers live. And do a little dilly dallying, and then it's meteorite night tonight, and there's always plenty to chat about there, and I'm always excited to hang out with my nerdy friends there also. So I think that's it for now. I don't feel like that's it. I feel like I could just hang out with you guys all day, but it's a beautiful day outside. I'm gonna go get some sun. I'm gonna go homie up my camper. I promise I'll post some pictures too, since I knew we would get bad service in there. I just hoped that it would not be so bad. Um, I'll have the kids put it right in front of the front door so that the router reaches. No, I'm kidding. But I will post some pictures. It's hella cute inside. And the guy that I picked it up from, he did a little, he's a woodworking guy, and so he was doing some remodeling in there, and then realized that he needed the space for his woodworking business and didn't really have room to keep it. So I was like, well, I kind of hate to take it from you, but I kind of don't hate to take it from you. So I can't even begin to fathom what this summer is going to bring. it's already feels like spring has done sprung and stuff's getting springity out there. Stuff's getting sprungity. It's getting busy. It's getting crazy busy. Let's find a couple of rocks and we'll sing the song and get out of here. We'll do this and sure. There's a great big old chunk of something. Let's reach up here. There's stuff up here too. I don't want to cause an avalanche or nothing. There we go. We got stuff. Pretty rocks out on the prairie. Pretty rocks are everywhere. Pretty rocks for us to look at. Pretty rocks are everywhere. There's a pink one and a green one and a blue one and a yellow one, and they all are very pretty, and they all are everywhere. Thank you guys so much for watching today. In a world where you can choose to be anything, choose to be kind of a rock hound. We'll see you guys again so soon. Until then, happy hounding. Peace, hippies, boop.